thank you. Thank you, Cora. Let's go up here. All right, guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Never a planned or dull moment around here. Yes, I know, you're a good girl. You ready for dinner? Let's feed her, and then we'll have our moment. How about that? All right, guys, so we've been canning today without the interruptions, and I've been able to can a lot of beautiful pear slices today. You can see they're with cinnamon sticks and apple juice, and they're doing great. And then I also have pear butter going, and I'm getting out the dehydrator, so I'm about to dehydrate a bunch of basil. What this video is about is based upon some of the most important and frequent questions I am getting right now on canning. Now, I always encourage you to do your homework, and I encourage you to really do your research to know and understand about canning, safe canning methods, what is the difference between and why you would water bath versus pressure canning, okay? This video is just simply about rings. Because in my video, No, you can seriously see me going on and on about why it is important that you understand not only safe canning methods, but actually how to safely store your canned goods. That leads to all of these questions that I'm getting because we're in canning season, and this video is doing very, very well right now. So thank you so much for all the views. But here's the deal. The ring, okay, so this is your ring, and they come in different sizes based upon the size of the mouth, if you will, of your canning jar. There's regular, and then of course there is your wide mouth. That is your standard sizes that you're probably going to be using, okay? So nonetheless, either way, after you can your goods, you've gone through the whole process. I tell you to remove the rings. Let me tell you why. This is simply used as a method for keeping the lid on, in place, so when you place the item, the jar, into the water bath or into the pressure canner, it holds the lid in place so it will seal, okay? That is what it's used for. Once you properly can that item or those jars, and they do their job in the canner of whichever sort, and you remove it and you have it on the countertop and they are cooling, they need to sit for at least a solid 12 to 24 hours. Some things tend to pop and seal immediately. I will tell you that your regular mouth tends to pop a lot faster in a lot of instances than your wide mouth, okay? So don't be shocked by that. And sometimes these will seal and you didn't really hear it because they're a wider span. They're a wide mouth, okay? So once you have those set in place and they are sitting for a good 12 to 24 hours, you're going to judge your jars and you're going to know which ones sealed and which ones did not. Once they are cooled, once they are sealed, you are then simply going to remove this and you're going to place them into your storage, whether that's your pantry, whether that's in your harvest racks, whether, like I've got over here from Gardener Supply, or in your cellar, whatever, okay? That's your choice of however you do it. You do not stack them. Some people do. Some people get away with that. I'm telling you what I do. I do not stack. Why? You do not want, I can't pick that up, it's so hot. You do not want to have the pressure of a false seal. If you stack your jars, you do not want the pressure of a false seal pushing down on that lid, deceiving you on whether that was an appropriate seal or not. So that's why you do not do that. You remove the ring once it's sealed because, number one, you want to wash these, dry them, put them away, and use them again. So that will keep them and protect them, and so you can use them over and over, okay? I mean, this one right here, you can start to see there's a little bit of rust in there, but they can really get nasty and really, really rusty. If you keep them on the jars and they sit and sit and sit, things can happen. But nonetheless, they keep the lid in place, you seal them, you let them sit for 12 to 24 hours, check them. If you feel that it's good to go, you remove the rings. And the reason being is because you don't want you don't want to be deceived. You don't want to Did you hear it? Pop. You don't want to be deceived by a false seal. If you keep the ring twisted on there and it keeps that seal down, it keeps that false seal down potentially, then you could have a problem with botulism developing in your jar and you're not going to know it. You're going to think that's a safe seal. You're going to think, oh, it's together, it's good and done. In other words, let the bad stuff reveal itself on its own. And it will do that maybe in a few weeks, maybe in a few months. If it is not properly sealed, it will pop loose, and a lot of times it will pop loose on its own if it's not sealed correctly. If you keep this on here, you're not going to know. That is why. That's why we tell you to remove the rings. That's why we tell you not to double stack, because you want that jar standing room only, all by itself. If it's been properly canned and it's properly sealed, it will do it right there all on its own. If you have forces that are keeping the lid on or sitting on top, keeping the pressure on, you may go grab that jar and you may not be totally in the know of the fact that it's not properly sealed and that there could be botulism or bacteria and whatnot down in there. Okay, so that is what this video is based upon. I'm getting so many questions right now. So tomorrow evening, pretty much, I will check these jars, okay? I will probably move them over there on the other side. I just took them out of the canner. They're sitting in there cooling. Several of them have sealed. One of them you just heard pop. I will check them again tomorrow. I will check them again tomorrow evening. And the ones that have properly sealed, I will take the rings off and I will wash them and dry them and stack them or put them away, however you choose. And then this will be marked and put into storage, okay? And these will be used again. And you always want to make sure that you're, again, checking up on the appropriate canning methods. Check the latest ball canning book. There's good sources online. And we just want you safe, okay? That's what we want. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. You can wing it and you can ring it, right? So that's what we're doing right here. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. And next, pear butter. Let's get busy.